All right, ladies and gentlemen. So let's go through the reading passage, the passage two. Okay, that's the continuation of the first one. All right. So we're talking about first of all, so we read what? We read the topic. Okay. After reading the topic, we go straight to the questions. All right. Let's go to the questions, and we have which paragraph contains. Okay, very good. So it means you're looking for certain information. So a reference to the amount of time when a car is not in use. Several disadvantages of driverless cars for individual road users. Okay, I said several advantages rather, and it's we have reference to the opportunity of choosing the most appropriate vehicle for each trip, an estimate of how long it takes to overcome a number of what. So you're talking of an estimate over here, and this one is a suggestion that the use of driverless cars may have no effect on the number of vehicles what manufactured. Okay, all right. So let's come here and look. So figures from Transport Research Laboratory indicate that most vehicle or most motor accidents are partly due to. So you are looking for something. So accident. What are the causes of accident? That's what they are actually looking for. Then from there, for example, some schemes of. Okay, I'm just highlighting these um, let's say preambles that comes right after the question because they contain important clues drop in. Okay, yearly. All right, so this one's to it's just options, like just pick two options. I'm talking about benefit of automated vehicles that writer mentions alongside two challenges. Okay, that was mentioned within the entire passage. So you see, this can just tease up your brain. So let's get started by reading the first paragraph. Right. The automotive sector is well used to adapting to automation in manufacturing. The implementation of robotic car manufacturing in the 1970s onward led to significant cost saving. So you see, significant cost saving in automation. All right. So is it a benefit? Well, we don't know. So, an improvement in the reliability and flexibility of vehicle mass production. A new challenge to vehicle production is now on the horizon, and again, it comes from automation. However, this time it is not to do with what the manufacturing process, but with what the vehicles themselves. Okay, all right. Let's read. I think this one is the first part. Let's read the second part of the first paragraph. Research projects on vehicle automation and on new vehicles with limited self-driving capabilities have been around for more than 50 years, resulting in significant contribution towards driver assistance systems. But since Google announced in 2010 that it had been trailing self-driving cars on the streets of California, progress in this field has quickly gathered pace. Okay, now let's read this question. Did you read anything about a reference to the amount of time when car is not in use? No. Advantages, several advantages of driverless cars on individual road? Yes, no. Um, reference to opportunity of using the most appropriate vehicle for each trip? No. An estimate of how long it takes to overcome a number of challenges? No. A suggestion that um, the use of driverless cars may have no effect on the number of manufactured. No. Have you read anything about transport retail laboratory indicating accidents? No. So, well, let's go here. Benefits of automation mentioned by the author. So it says car travelers could enjoy considerable cost saving. Cost saving. I think very cost saving over here. Is it through The implementation of robotic cars, okay, from this towards led to significant cost saving. Okay, so you didn't say cost saving as in cost saving for manufacturers, not for car travelers. So this one is null and void. So we haven't talked about urban space. Traveling could spend doing something else. We haven't. So let's go to paragraph number 2 and let's read. There are many reasons why technology is advancing so fast. One frequent cited motive is what? Safety. Indeed, research from K has demonstrated that about 90% of road collision involve what? Road collision involve human error. So what does it mean? It means human error is causing collisions. And over here indicates motor accident which are collisions due to. So you see 19 is what? Human error. So human error. Please hope you are following. Human error. Because that's what the question says. I'll go back so that you see here. So these people, their research demonstrate that about what 90% of collisions involve what human error as a contributory factor, and it is the primary case in a vast majority. Okay, so automation may help to reduce the incidence of this. Another aim is to free the time people spend driving for other purposes. So this is another a kind of a benefit. If vehicles can do some or all the driving, it is possible to be productive, to socialize, or simply to relax, while automated systems have responsibility for safe control of the vehicle. So these are what advantages. If the vehicle can do the driving, those who are challenged by existing mobility models, such as these people, disability travelers, and all that, may be able to enjoy significant travel autonomy. Okay, significant travel autonomy. So this side is talking about advantages, and let's look over here. A reference to the amount of time a car spent on use. No, a mention of several advantages of driverless vehicles on individual road users. So this one is true for. So this is in paragraph what? Paragraph D. So we cancel it out, and because it didn't say we can find another answer there, we are not coming there again. So let's see. Have we find example of schemes? No. In towns and cities resulting in fewer cars on the road. No. Let's go to paragraph number C. So beyond these direct benefits, we can consider a wide implication of for transport and society and how manufacturing process might indeed respond to the results. As present, the average car spends more than 90% of its lifetime. In fact, does it ring a bell? The average car spends, let's come here. I think I read something. The reference the amount of time a car not in use. So this one, this part is what? At present. So they are referencing the average car spent more than a lifetime packed. So the car is not in use, it's packed. If the car is not in use, it's packed and it's 90%. So paragraph C contains the answer for C. So we come here and we cross. Now let's see whether we will find any answer going forward here. Whether there's any scheme or something. Okay. So automation means that initiative for car sharing. I think there's a punchline here. Initiatives are kind of will I say things that you try to implement. Okay. So initiatives for car sharing becomes much more um, viable, particularly in urban areas with significant travel demand. If a significant proportion of the population choose to use shared automated vehicle, mobility demand can be met by far fewer vehicles. And I think you read something like that. So For example, schemes for dash, schemes for dash will be more workable, especially in towns and cities, resulting in fewer cars on the road. And I think the last part about is talking about fewer cars on the road, mm, be met by far fewer vehicles, just cars. So this initiative is what the car sharing initiative, all right? So car sharing supposed to be our answer. Car sharing, or is car sharing not correct? Schemes for car sharing, yes. Car sharing, yeah. Now let's go to next paragraph, that is paragraph D. These people, the Massachusetts, what, investigated tourism mobility in Singapore, finding that fewer than 30% of vehicles currently in use require fully automated car sharing will be implemented. If this is the case, it means that we need to manufacture fewer to meet what demand. Wow, is that true? However, the number of trips being taken will probably increase, partly because empty vehicles would have to be moved from one customer to the next. Now, modeling work by these same people, okay, suggests automated vehicles might reduce vehicle ownership by something percent. I think we read some 43% somewhere. So this is 43%. So according to the University of Michigan Transport Research Institute, there could be a 43% drop in of car usage, dropping in for. So reduce vehicle ownership. So vehicle ownership. So drop in vehicle ownership. A drop in vehicle ownership. ownership. All right, so that's our answer. And we come over here. Are we have we finished reading? We are not yet done, so let's complete it. But the vehicle annual mileage, annual average annual mileage would double as a result. Okay. As a consequence, each vehicle would be used more intensely and might need replacing sooner. This faster rate of turnover may mean that vehicle production will not necessarily decrease. Okay, is the vehicle not decreasing? Are we talking about an opportunity, a reference to opportunity of choosing the appropriate trip? No. Are we referencing um, how long to overcome problem? No. Is there a suggestion that driverless cars may have no effect on the number of vehicle manufactured? Yes, I think this is the answer, and we just read it in paragraph D. Okay, so paragraph D, we choose that answer. Now let's come to the benefits, because I'm talking about benefits all this while. Let's see. So it says it will be easier to find parking spaces in urban centers. Have you read anything like that? No. Travelers could spend time enjoying doing something other than driving. Yes, I can't remember we read this one when they were talking about having the ability to relax. Okay, so you see where the answer is. Because I didn't go back to that question to check, I nearly skipped that. So question 23, I have C. So C is chosen. Well, let's see the rest. People who find driving physically difficult could travel independently. Is it true? Did it talk about this? Reducing the number of cars would mean reduction in population. Now, physically challenged, being able to travel independently, I think we read something like that over here. Over here. If the vehicle can do things, those who are challenged by their existing mobility models, so extra information such as older or disabled, may be able to enjoy significant greater travel autonomy. Travel autonomy means what? Being independent. right? Autonomous. So people who find, so you see D is the correct answer for question 24. So question 24, D. So please, have you seen where the answer was in just one paragraph, and because I didn't come to even check and I was answering those above, I ended up what, skipping the question. So please be careful, okay? Now, this part is talking about challenges of automated driving. It said, make sure the general public have confidence in. I think we haven't yet gotten here, so in case we get there. Now, let's proceed to, yeah, paragraph E. Let's go to paragraph E. So we say, automation may prompt other changes in vehicle manufacturing. It will move to a model where consumers are tending not to own a single vehicle but to purchase access to a range of vehicles through the mobility what provider. Drivers will have the freedom to what, select one of the best one that best suits their need for a particular journey rather than making a compromise. So I think this answers something over here. You have answered this. An estimator of how long it takes to solve it, a reference to the opportunity of choosing the most appropriate vehicle for transport. So 16, our answer is in paragraph E. All right, so we pick E and we cancel it out. So you see, the other one could be this one or that one. So let's proceed. Since excuse me, since for most of the time, most of the seats in most cars are unoccupied, this may boost production of a smaller, more efficient range of vehicles that suit the need of what, individuals. Specialized vehicles may be may then be available for exceptional journeys such as going on a family camp trips. So this kind of buttressing the point of having the ability and the freedom to choose. Okay. Now, have we talked about challenges? No. Have we talked about the Michigan Transport Institute? Yes, I think we talked about this earlier about 43% drop. 43% drop. Yeah, 43% drop. But the vehicle average annual mileage will double. And the question over here is what? However, this would mean that the yearly is the same as a synonym for annually, right? So yearly, annually, something over here. So that word is, I remember is mileage, right? Let me go back and verify if it's mileage. Mm, yeah, annual mileage will double, as a result. All right. So the answer is mileage. All right. Now let's go to paragraph F. There are a number of hurdles. So this one is really talking about challenges. The hurdles are challenges, right? In delivering automated vehicles on the road. These include a technical difficulty in ensuring that the vehicle works reliably, okay, in the infinite range of traffic, weather, and road situation it might encounter. So you see this, you see semicolon. This just means that just one same sentence that we are continuing. The regulatory challenges in understanding how liability and enforcement might change when drivers are no longer essential for vehicle operation, and the societal changes that may be required by community to trust and accept automated vehicles. So trust and accept as being a valuable part of our mobility landscape. So F is talking about, this one is how long, but it's talking about challenges. And over here, these are the challenges. So let's see whether you can find the answers over here. So make sure that the general public has confidence in automated vehicles. managing the pace of transformation from conventional to automated vehicles, deciding how deciding how to compensate professional who become redundant. Have you talked about that? No. Um, Setting up the infrastructure to make sure roads are suitable for automated vehicles. I think we talked about that over here. Okay, this includes technically ensuring vehicles right condition, infinite range of traffic, weather, okay, regulatory challenges, enforcement, and society's changes that may be required by community to trust and accept. Okay, so over here, so trust is to have confidence in something. Okay, so A is basically one of them. And let's see, I haven't talked about managing the pace yet. And deciding on how to compensate drivers, no. Setting up the infrastructure to make change suitable, infrastructure to make roads suitable for as it getting automated vehicle to adapt to various different conditions. That's what we read. Okay, we read E and getting over here. These include technical challenges in ensuring the vehicle work reliably in the infinite range of traffic, weather, um, and road situation which it might encounter. Okay, so we worked on that. This is what we read. Now let's go to paragraph G. So it seems that paragraph G may contain this, an estimate of how long it will take. It is clear that there might be challenges which might be but though robust and targeted research, these can most probably be conquered within 10 years. So this one is giving what? A range of um, a period. So an estimated of how long overcome these problems. You understand? So that one will be G. And basically we are just done with paragraph test 2 using the paragraph by paragraph method. So you see we are in the last paragraph, and after reading this we have our answer. So we don't spend our time going to read all these things. We have our answer already, and we are here to look for answers. You get your answer, you are done. Okay, yeah. So I upon commentary and all that, I did it in about 23 minutes now. Okay, so if you put in the work, you practice to from it, you you have understanding of what you are reading, because as I said earlier, um, the reading passage is a comprehensive by your ability to understand, compare the information, choose the correct answer. Okay, so let's go and check the answers out. Let's see, it's over here. I guess it will be below. Oh no, I think I've come too far. Let me go up, 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 up. Yeah, maybe, yeah. Reading test 1. This reading test 2. Yeah, yeah. So let's see. So look at the answers over here. The first one, 14 is C, is correct. D is correct. E, J, D, human error, car sharing. Okay, now you come over here. 21, vehicle ownership. It's not vehicle ownership, but it's only ownership. So it means I had that one wrong. So please be careful. I'll go back and check that one. He said it's ownership alone, not the vehicle ownership. All right. Then mileage is correct. So however we have arranged these is correct. That's C and D and A and E. Okay. So essentially, let's say I had vehicle ownership wrong. Meanwhile, it doesn't mean I didn't go to the point where the answer was. I got there, However, they are saying the answer is ownership alone. All right. So let me jump back to that place and say, is it, yeah, yeah, is where the answer is. Institute suggest automated vehicles might reduce vehicle ownership by this, by 43%. And let's see. So it says according to these people, institute, there could be a 43% drop in loss of cars. So guys, have you seen where I got the answer wrong? Okay. So if I'm to say vehicle ownership of cars, that doesn't make it right. So the answer is ownership alone. So please, this one is very good. I had it wrong so that you guys can learn that part. Make sure that you read after highlighting the first part before you look at those that comes after the space that you are coming to fill, so that you don't end up picking two words, because they said no more than two words. I was okay picking the two words, vehicle ownership, drop in, or vehicle ownership. Meanwhile, you have of cars here, so it means ownership that they are looking for. All right, so um, that's how you go about using the step-by-step, paragraph by paragraph technique in solving these questions. So today we had um, which paragraph contains kind of questions. We answered them, and you saw that it's quite simple. Therefore, we answered them, and these kind of opting 2 out of 5 answers, so we answered them correctly. Okay, so just practice makes perfect. So go ahead, practice, and if you have any other challenge, feel free to contact me and I will take you through that specific part. Thank you very much.